take the action and also just having somebody actually tell me what to do, it made me feel more obligated to actually take action on it.
And the beauty about you, bro, is like you just kept pushing through.
The reason why I was crushing it so hard there was like I was going above and beyond. Like people could feel my passion. I want a brand. I want to be motivational like the people I watch on YouTube.
I'm proud of you for like raising those prices up and knowing that you're worth it too, because you get results. All right, guys, I got my guy Miggle here. He just left his 9-to-5, crushing it in the coaching business. Dude, thank you for coming on here. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. What's up, guys? My name is Miggle. I'm Motive Miggle on Instagram and YouTube. I actually started with Boris back in, what was it, like August. I went from like zero offered, didn't even have like the videos made or anything, and went from zero to hitting 14K a month. And I'm a funding coach. I help real estate investors get hundreds of thousands of dollars at 0% interest so that they could start and scale their portfolio. And right now, I'm calling you from one of my Airbnbs. I'm actually selling it so I could focus more fully on the coaching and the fix and flips that I do, just because it's making a lot more money than doing Airbnb. And I just recently quit my job because that was the game plan with Boris. I told him, I was like, look, I want to quit my job. And I just want to get into coaching because I feel like it's my calling. And now we're here. We're crushing it.
Dude, the beauty about you, bro, is like you just kept pushing through. Like most people, like they start a business and they're like, man, this is gonna be easy. I'm gonna have all this figured out. You were like, all right, Boris, I don't have any clients. All right, we cracked it. We got one, we got two. And then it started being like a domino effect, bro. Out of nowhere, you started getting like a whole community built up. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I knew coming into this too, because like this isn't my first time starting a business. It's gonna be harder than what I think it's gonna be. Usually things that take a little bit more time than you would expect it. So I kind of came in with some good expectations. And I just kept powering through it, dude. When we would do our group calls or one-on-ones, like literally like right after I would go implement it and tell you like, hey, does this look good? And I felt like being able to just take the action and also just having somebody actually tell me what to do versus just like a group call. Like I think the one-on-one stuff, it made me feel more obligated to actually take action on it. And also for me, like I was just like, dude, I just need to make one fucking sale. And if I can make one sale, like I know this is gonna keep working. And like lo and behold, after 4 months of like not really seeing shit, but knowing like, look, I just got to keep coming in, day out, close my first one, and then literally that same week close another one. And then from at that point, it was just increasing prices, getting at least 2 deals a month with that high ticket, 5 to 7K each, like totally fucking worth it.
Yeah, no, dude, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So, dude, tell people a little bit about you. Like, you went from working at a funding company to pivoting to coaching. Like, what? Like, you mentioned
Yeah.
as well, bro. Like, I want you to like you mentioned coaching was like this thing that you want to do. Like, I want you to break into like why it was so special for you to like get into.
Yeah. So kind of my background. So my buddy, he started his own coaching program for funding. It was just for any business. I actually helped him start that company. Like he was kind of like the face of it. I joined after he started it. He maybe like had like 10, 20, maybe 30 people in the community. So I was there from the very beginning essentially. And me and like the team helped scale it from like 20, 30 people to 2,600 people, all at high
Wow.
ticket. So I've been the number one salesperson there for the last like 2 years since I started working there. And I felt really passionate about that service and that coaching program because I used it and that's how I got into Airbnb and real estate. So like when I'd sell it to people, they could tell that I was very passionate about it. But after kind of selling it for him for a while, like the reason why I was crushing it so hard there was like I was going above and beyond. Like people could feel my passion, and I'd be like, yo, if you sign up right now, I'll even fucking coach you myself. Like I will teach you. Like that's not even my job. I don't get paid for that. But that's why I crushed so hard. And kind of as I was selling it for him and only getting like a 15, 18% commission, I was like, bro, like I I'm coaching this way better. Like, no offense to him or anything, but like he
Yeah.
just doesn't have the time to like talk to every single person. But I'm like, dude, I'd rather make 100% commission keep doing the same amount of work I'm doing for you and just have like my own brand. So that's kind of where it all came from. Um, Also too, I've always been a very like motivated person growing up. Like I got introduced to like those like motivational videos on YouTube like at a very young age, and like
Mm.
that feeling you get like ever since I watched those as a kid, like when I was like 12 years old, I always kind of was like, oh, I want this out of my life. I want this out. I want a brand. I want to be motivational like the people I watch on YouTube. And this has always just been a kind of like a childhood dream for me. Like I've always pictured myself as like Miggle. He's got a brand, like he's famous, like for no, like well known. I hate the word influencer, but I want to be influential, a positive influence on other people. And I've always seen myself as like one of these days, like honestly, one of these days this year, I will be speaking on stages, whether it's in front of tens of people, hundreds of people. I don't give a shit, but I will speak in front of people talking about my business experience, just self development, whatever it is. And I don't know, I feel very like aligned with because like I'm doing real estate too. I realize I'd rather be there more as an investor, like
Yeah.
this big brain type of thinking of like coaching, learning how to sell, marketing. Like that's where I feed off of. I don't want to be swinging a hammer the whole fucking time. You know what I mean? So this feels like it's very aligned with my strengths and my personality. And yeah, man,
Dude,
I'm excited to take it to the moon, man.
dude, what's awesome about you is you actually practice what you preach, right? Like you're like selling funding for real estate at your flip while you're doing the whatever, right? It's like it's crazy.
Hmm. Yeah. So everything lined up, dude. Because I feel like also what one of the objections I kind of had before I signed up with you was just like, I'm kind of a nobody. I have like a very small following. Like I don't really have that much to show for myself. And kind of something that you helped me break out of the limiting belief was like, one, you don't need to have 10,000 plus followers or whatever, dude. And a lot of these big gurus, a lot of those are fucking fake followers anyway. So
Yeah.
that you don't need the fake clout. And then number two, what you said too is like a lot of these gurus out here, they don't actually even fucking do what they're teaching. They're making their money off the selling aspect. But
Mhm.
for me, like I was like, dude, I've been selling this for somebody else for 2 years. I also use that money for real estate, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and that gave me the motivation. Like, you're right, I do belong here, like in this circle, and to be able to promote myself. So, yeah, that was like a huge like mindset shift for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. You started selling high ticket too. Like that's what the real money is made for coaches. So I'm proud of you for like raising those prices up and knowing that you're worth it too, because you get results. That's the beautiful thing
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. Literally just today, like a couple hours ago, I got somebody like 21K. Like, it's just feels so good being able to provide, under promise, over deliver, and get people results. Because like I like to flex that shit. I'm like, dude, we're fucking winning on this side, dude. Like somebody
Good
was
for
telling me
you.
like, you got to be humble. I was like, dude, fuck that, dude. I worked hard for this shit, and my team is fucking. I'm trying to flex this shit so I could get more people to sign up. Like this is the shit, dude. I love it for sure.
Yeah. That's the only way to do it, bro. That's the only way to do it. So you went all in. Dude, let's talk about the event a little bit. You came to the Innovators event,
Oh yeah,
the villa, the yacht. What was your experience with that, man? What was your biggest takeaway, I guess, for the people?
yeah. I mean, I'm sure like if anyone signed up with you and hasn't gotten to meet people in person, like that's like a big change because just like you and I have been like Instagram buddies for like 2 years at least, just going
Yeah.
back and forth. So one to see you in person, but we also kind of knew what each type of personality was, just following each other on Instagram and stuff. But like one actually meeting people in person, but my biggest takeaway from that event was like I came into 2024 with like two big goals in mind. Because I've already got my business going and started. I was like, I want to be consistent with that. But the two things I wanted to change up was one, taking content more seriously, and number two, surrounding myself with people, like protecting my energy and surrounding myself with more people who align with what I value. Like I don't want to just like I like to party, but I don't want to just hang out with people if that's the only thing they got going for themselves.
Mhm.
And going to that event, it felt really cool to be around other people who are business owners, people who are excited to film content. Because normally with my other friend groups, like I'm like, hey, do you guys want to like talk about business or film content, so it feels weird. But
Yeah.
so the content thing and just like the proximity of being around other dope people, like it felt really cool. Not just being with a bunch of other like party people, like being with people who are motivated, and who understand the struggles of what you're going through, and like being able to give advice and hype each other up felt so good.
Dude, that hits so different because like we're so alone in this game of business, bro. Like we can't like I can't talk to any of my hometown friends or like family members. We're so alone, and so having that community is freaking killer. I'm with you.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
And the thing is, like, we work hard, but we also play hard. Like the last night, bro, like we all went out and like, bro, we were up till 5 a.m. I had a flight 2 hours later. Like I was like, dude, what am I doing with my life? But like we worked
Yeah.
and we played hard. It was a good time.
Absolutely, dude. I'm excited for the next one, honestly. Like, got to meet so many cool people. The yacht was sick. I was like, honestly, that event too is just like gave me a lot of validation for like my two goals of like content, surrounding myself with the right people, but like it also inspired me a lot. I was like, I remember seeing you just like in the front of the boat, just thinking to yourself, and I was like, I feel like I know what's going through his head right now. He's just like, damn, this is fucking crazy. I did this shit. And I'm like, I want one of those too this year. Like, I want to build my community up, take them on a boat, and have that same experience. Like, damn, I
Yeah.
fucking made it happen. What's up? Like,
Dude, and that's exactly like I had a great time with everyone on the boat for like majority of the time, but the last like 15 minutes, I like reserved it for myself and I went up to the front, like you're saying, and I literally that's what hit me. And the yacht was like the biggest thing, bro. That made us think like that made me think super big. I'm like, we're gonna own yachts one day. Everyone here is gonna own
yeah,
yachts,
what's happening?
right? But like it's PIF season, bro. But I stood there and I'm like, I'm around all these cool people. Like all of them flew in because of something I organized. It was weird, bro. It was weird.
Hmm.
It's crazy. That's crazy. But
Yeah, that was a killer event, dude. I'm
oh,
excited for the next one and hosting my own too.
no, that's what really ties the community together, man. I'm excited for you to host yours, man. So, dude, let's killer. So you left, dude. Tell me what the feeling was when you were like, all right, I'm leaving the 9 to 5. I'm like officially all in because that's like I've been there. It's a big bold move.
Yeah. Well, like for me originally, like I was kind of scared to do it just because I've been in this place before. Like, I'm gonna start this new business. I'm gonna do all this. And like the last time I did this, I jumped the gun so hardcore. I was like, I just started doing e-commerce. I'm investing in crypto. I'm gonna move to New York. As soon as I moved there, quit my job, and immediately I was broke because like everything crashed, and I was like, fuck. So this time I was just like, all right, let's be patient. Let's make sure this is going well. Let's have a couple months of like solid revenue coming in. Like at first, I was just like, maybe I just got lucky this month. Can I really rely on this coming in next month? And then after 2 or 3 months of it, like being consistent, I was like, dude, this is gonna fucking work, dude. Like if I'm making this much money, we're spending half of my day with somebody else. Like, dude, I could crush this so much harder doing it on my own. So it felt really like surreal and kind of bittersweet when I called my manager up and just let him know. I was like, "Hey, I'm leaving," just because they really did help me get to where I am now. But he was hella chill. He's just like, "No, I get it. I knew you were starting your own offer this whole time. Like, you already told me about this, and it was just a matter of time that you were gonna leave. And we're happy that we were there to be part of that growth." And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So it still hasn't really fully hit me yet because I still got a couple more weeks of them. I told him I'd finish off some accounts and then after that we're done. But I don't know. It feels cool, dude. Like this. I've failed at so many other businesses, and I was thinking about this today. Like doing real estate's cool, and I'm gonna keep investing in real estate. But like the returns you get in selling your knowledge is way better than like doing like I mean, even fix and flips, it might take 3 months to make a 30K return. Like, dude, I sell two of my packages once a month. That's already like I'm already
Yeah.
there. So I'm gonna keep investing in real estate. I'm gonna keep coaching, but like the margins and the risk is so minimal in the coaching game that I've realized compared to any other like doing Airbnb, fix and flips, whatever. It just makes so much sense. It feels like so less risky in
Yeah.
terms of capital.
100%. It has the highest profit margin other than SaaS. Coaching is the highest profit margin business ever. Like it's the best thing in the world. It's fulfilling. Bro, that's crazy.
Hmm.
So like, dude, you're all in now. How do you are you gonna go celebrate with your girl today?
Dude, well, celebrating is us selling out all my Airbnb furniture because I gotta be moved out by March 1st. But um later, once everything gets settled down, I'm actually taking her to Cabo for like a week and a half. That's her little celebration get together. So it's gonna be super fun, man. Excited.
I hear you. I hear you. What do you guys have dinner plans to at least like enjoy your dude, that's like a huge move. Do you guys have some like steak dinner planned out or something? Nothing?
I don't know. I guess I guess I gotta come up with something now.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me pay for your dinner, my guy. I just zelled you $200. Let me pay for you and your
Are you
girl's dinner.
serious?
Yeah, bro. Let me pay.
Bro.
As long as you get
Dude,
steak
thank you,
though.
dude. What the fuck?
As long as you
Okay,
get
yeah, no,
steak.
we ain't getting no bullshit. Dude, thank
Let
you,
me
man. I appreciate that.
because I remember someone bought me coffee once after I quit my 9 to 5, and I was like, wow, someone else acknowledges like the risk I just took, bro. So enjoy that steak.
Yeah, dude, thank you, man. I will. Hell yeah, thanks.
Of course, brother.
That's a
Of
big
course.
surprise. Thank you.
Dude, hell yeah. That was just a last second plan,
Dude,
dude.
fucking
I just
goaded.
yeah, I just remember the time when I quit it and someone's like acknowledged it, and I just like some other business owner acknowledged it because like a lot of people don't know what it's like, right? It's like all in is like it's
Yeah,
freaking terrifying, dude.
all in, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah. But I think
But
now I got it ready to go. We got the systems, dude. Also, too, like with your program too, dude, like I always like shout it out to you on Instagram anytime I get a win, but like literally it's fucking like and this is kind of my business model too, but like you've always said like over deliver, like it should be like a no-brainer. And like I've really been able to craft my program into that, but like even like paying for like the mastermind or the extended weeks of like extra training and shit. I was like, is it really going to be worth it? Like after I did it, I was like, this is fucking worth it. Like what I'm paying now, like I'm gonna apply this, and it's already gonna make. I need to apply it once, and it's gonna make me at least double of whatever I paid for. So yeah, dude,
100%.
it's been a good under promise over deliver vibe the whole time. That's for sure.
That's beautiful, man. I love to hear that, dude. But like, dude, yeah. So like, what do you want to say for anyone? I guess to end off this call, man, because I want you to book. I want you to go make a reservation for a nice steak dinner after this. Get
Oh
the
yeah, I
I
got you.
want the
I got
Brus
you tagged on it.
the Brussels sprouts with the bacon, the mashed potatoes,
Uh,
the ribeye steak with the butter, man, all of it. But
Little old
uh,
fashions.
yes, yes, the old fashioned.
Oh yeah,
I miss
that's
a
a
good old.
thing.
Yeah, but dude, what do you have to say for anyone that is scared to bet on themselves, scared to go all in on my program and bet on themselves as a coach? And what do you like? Any last piece of advice you can give for someone?
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, for me, it took me like years to like get comfortable with posting content, even get into the coaching stuff. And like the biggest thing people have is like just fear. Um, and kind of what motivated me to just finally pull the trigger with you. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start recording videos. I'm just gonna give you the fucking money. Like, don't overthink it. If you've been thinking about it for more than a couple weeks, just fucking do it, dude. And the biggest thing that's always motivated me in my decisions whenever I feel like it's very scary, especially starting a business, is I always think of, am I more motivated by like, would I rather wake up when I'm like 70 years old and not had tried and wondered if it could have worked, or would I rather spend a lot of money, lose a lot of money, time, whatever, and fail now to have a definite no, it did not work? Like that's always been like something that's motivated me, and every time I've done that, I've always made it work. You know what I mean? But the
Yeah,
fear of not knowing if I was going to fail versus the ensure like being 100% certain if it would have worked or not always feeds me way more. Like I'd rather know than be left in the dark. And I've done it with Airbnb. I've done it with this, and turns out I come out on top every time. So
let's
gonna
go.
yeah
Let's
yeah.
go.
So that's my biggest piece of advice for anybody thinking about it is get your head out of your ass. Just fucking take the gamble because you're gonna every. It doesn't get any easier than this. The longer you wait, the more responsibility and other excuses you're gonna make for yourself. And on the other side of fear, it is like a whole nother reality. Like I didn't think this. I knew this was gonna happen for me, but I was just like, I didn't know how seamless it would be or like how soon it would come, and it feels pretty dope.
Yeah, no, that's killer, bro. But dude, I appreciate you hopping on. And yeah, dude, enjoy that steak dinner and congrats again
Dude,
on
thank you, man.
yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Congrats. You're all in. It's officially PIF season, bro. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, it's piff season. We got a lot of stuff down the pike, dude. I'm excited to keep crushing, man.